voice that has been part of the sound of South African music for nearly 7 decades. Not just standing out, but really shining. The extraordinary of Umama Abigail Kubeka, a voice that has blasted through the sands of time, from the dance clubs of Sophia Town to the dusty streets of Soweto, through struggle and triumph to grand concert halls around the world. On the 5th of July, Fantuka Af is the tribute concert taking place at the State Theatre in Pretoria. And it's going to bring together some of South Africa's biggest names to celebrate this life, this legacy, this voice. As we say in Mzansi, give them their flowers whilst they can still smell them. Today, 702 Breakfast wants to honor a legend. Umamu Abigail Kubeka joins us in the studio. Mama, a very good morning to you and welcome to 702 Breakfast.
Thank you so much. A very good morning to you. Thanks for having me and my honorable minister here next to me.
Yes, of course.
My pillar.
We've got the Deputy Minister joining us with us, and really this Fantuka Af tribute concert is their effort to recognize artists and just to really to pay tribute to the contribution that you've made. When you hear 68 years in the music business, what does a number like that, what memories flood into your mind?
To be honest, very few memories. With the age, being 85 and having been in the industry for 68 years, I think it's a lot. It's a lot. But being an entertainer, being an artist, being a creative, they come back like it was yesterday.
It was just yesterday.
Yes.
I can relate to that in my own small way, because you were born in Orlando in 1939. It's the same year my mother was born.
All right.
All right. So that's, it's only to that degree that I can say I can relate that. But just take us back, if you can, to the South Africa you were born into. What do you remember about South Africa in your early childhood?
Yeah, South Africa. It was hard. When I think of it now, it was different. It was a different world, not even a country, not just a country, but a world. And it was the only place, only world, only life we knew, and we thought it was normal. But when you look back, you said, and it wasn't normal. It was very abnormal. You even get surprised how you survived.
What was the most challenging part of growing up in a world like that?
Of knowing that you are not free, of being told you cannot move here, you cannot sit here, you cannot sleep here, you cannot do this. Your life was controlled. Your life was, you had to be conditioned. You had to be told where to sleep, where to eat, how to do things. And what you were this color, so you were different from this art. This color is better than your color. You are black. This is white. So white is better. Is great.
As a young girl, growing up in that world, what were your aspirations? What did you think you could become?
I wanted a better life. I had to find out what I can do to have a better life, to be a better person. But luckily, there was the ANC. We knew there was a movement that was going to liberate us. And so what did we have to do? Join the movement. And thank God, during that time there was Ubuntu. We were together. The more the Boers pushed us away, it was the more we got together. We got sabambana. We all had one enemy. Umtomnyama's enemy was umlungu. So it was easy to mobilize, easy to get people together, easy to speak to people, easy to sing for people, bring them together, tell them, educate them, open their minds up. Uguti, masivukeni, vukani bawethu kusile, vukani kumoshakele. And we did that differently. Others spoke, others died, others sang, others acted on stage, and we did it.
Especially, of course, telling
Africans.
those stories, fighting this oppressive system. Tell me about hitting the big time, starting out with Mama Miriam Makeba, being part of the Skylarks. What was that moment like?
That was a cherry on top of everything that I was trying to do. You know, when and those are the ladies of song that I looked up to. Miriam Makeba, Dolly Ratebe, Tandy Clausen, you know, all those queens. Emily Mutsiela, Babangata Hahul. I looked up to them and I said, this is who I want to be or like, and these are the things I want to do. They were singing, they were speaking, they were beautiful, you know, because they were beautiful from inside. And that, when you're strong, and that encouraged people. I joined them with Skylarks and took off just like that.
I'm thinking about what you must have thought, because of course they were a little older than you,
yes.
right? They had done it before you did.
Yes.
When that original cast of King Kong with Miriam and others left South Africa, many of them would not return for many years. Many of them went into exile. What was that like for you? These heroes, these people who were setting the tone, gone and not coming back.
Before we get there, during the King Kong run, Miriam got ill. By the way, she was the leading lady of the show.
Yes.
And there was no understudy. No leading character had an understudy. She fell sick and the show was running. On the day, we were supposed to perform at the University Great Hall. And she was admitted and she had to go an emergency operation. They had to cancel the show. They had to call us in, all the girls, the women. And I was one of the girls that were in the Shebeen scene that she ran. The three girls in the Shebeen scene. So they auditioned us all. I said, no, I can't. I couldn't imagine myself doing something that Miriam Makeba, because she was just my queen. She could do everything, and I couldn't do anything that she did. But when my case said, come on, the audition be. Only a miracle happened. I knew the songs. I knew the dialogue. Just like that. 24 hours. We rehearsed for 5 days. The show was postponed for 5 days. And then the show had to start running again. I was shaking I was young. I was 21. On that stage, Naba Manhattan Brothers, and all that. And I was shaking like a leaf. But I did it. Miriam said, don't let me down. I said, okay, Sizinzi, I'm going to do it. And I did it. The show ran for the 3 weeks in Johannesburg, and then we had to Cape Town. She was discharged. From Cape Town, the show went to London, and she didn't come with us because she had to go to America.
When so many of them left, was that a big loss to you?
It was. Well, I went with the show to London.
Yes.
But I came back.
Yes.
Yeah, I came back because, as I was young, and I was in a good position. So I came back. But when I came back, I built my career. I built myself up. I started doing cabaret, acting, movies, theater, musicals, modeling, and just everything. Thank God I could do that.
When freedom came, what was your hope?
My hope that we will be free. I remember when Utata Mandela came out of prison. I went to see him in Lapagwake, Orlando West. I found him sitting under the tree. And he said, oh, Abigail, guys, your music kept us alive. We were kept alive by your music. And he started asking me about Abontemi Piliso, about Olira Tebe, Abobanwe, all those people. His memory was amazing. But for him to say our music kept him alive made me even stronger and more confident.
And I suppose that was the ultimate validation of the struggle that you had gone through, because it hadn't been easy. This tribute has been about you, but I do want to recognize and give perhaps the last word to our Deputy Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Mepis Mabe, who is sitting here with us. These kinds of celebration are so necessary, Deputy Minister, in terms of making sure that our legends know the appreciation we feel for their contribution.
Of course, the tribute is called Give Them Their Flowers While They Can Still Smell Them. It will be pointless to try and celebrate Mama when she can no longer respond or hear us. The Fantuka program, it's a program within the department that has always been there. And during the 7th administration, when the program was delegated to me, I felt celebrating Mama with a 10,000 and a certificate, it will be an insult. And again, there's an outcry about artists dying pauper, not having anything to put on the table. So it's the beginning. We are launching through this program. We will be able to set up systems where artists will just come, volunteer their services, and the proceeds of the tickets, they will have to share them. That will be part of the contribution from government.
And we can support many more artists. Listen, if you don't know what you're doing on Friday, 5th of July.
Saturday.
It's Saturday, the 5th of July, beg your pardon, at the State Theatre in Pretoria. It's a one-night only event, black tie. We're going to have some of South Africa's most legendary performers paying tribute to this incredible life, this incredible legacy, this incredible voice. Mama, you honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming in.
Can I say something before? I would like to thank my Deputy Minister. Sisi, baby, my child, thank you so much for doing this. Thank you. May God bless you.
Thank you, Mom.
And we thank you.
You are going to go places.
And we thank you.
Thank you.
Mama Abigail Kubeka.
Current events, developing stories,
tough questions.
your voice making a difference.
This is Breakfast with Bongani Bingwa.